Sabay
there.
ba? Ano to, buffet?
Buffet, whatever you want.
I got you.
Eat lang. Eat lang. Basta later, dinner, yung gusto mo.
Okay, so guys, well, in line with Halloween and the horrors of dating, clearly Halloween, we will do away with our three-parter, which is our usual favorite, and focus on the seven deadly signs. So the telltale signs that he or she is just not that into you. Guys, hold on. Let me my graphic design this. Oh, ha?
I don't think I've ever experienced someone who took advantage of me because they wanted to eat. No.
There are two reasons why we are cats tonight. Number one, there is a popular myth of cats having 9 lives. And in the realm of decoding signs, no matter how badly or coldly we are treated, we still persist. So let's try to crush this kind of behavior tonight. And hopefully we give you some insight.
Yeah, and of course, cats, us. Cats are so much more transparent than dogs. Personally, I prefer dogs like 100%. But I have to give it to cats. They are upfront. They know if they like you or if they don't, and you can tell. And isn't that all that we really want in our love lives? Like transparency, right? I don't
Oh.
make a guess. I'm not a freaking lie detector. Just be upfront. So here's our icebreaker today. Can you share with us a time you were treated like a doormat? If there ever was a time.
Like you're begging for love, you're begging for attention, you're begging for a lot of things that she's not giving. I guess that's the time that you better wake up. Stop. Love, you don't have to beg for love. You don't have to beg for attention. If that person likes you, you don't have to beg for it. Love
Yeah.
doesn't have to be that hard.
Oh, gusto ko yan.
Why do people make it so complicated?
Oh my God, wait lang.
Okay, please remember, love shouldn't be that hard. Or
It shouldn't
Love
infatuation.
shouldn't be that hard.
Why do we make it so complicated? Why do we have to make a show of it?
Oh, me being me, I was like,
So, nag-sorry ka.
sorry. Sorry na. Even if she did something wrong, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you did that.
So
For me, you can either be treated like a doormat, but sometimes you're also acting like one, and they don't realize it. So, in retrospect, as an older person, I realized that it wasn't so much that the guy was being a dick. It was that he obviously didn't like me as much as I liked him. So, I acted like the doormat.
Bea, meron ka ba?
Tinatapakan ng door. Pwede naman. Meron naman. Probably 7 out of the 10 years. Yeah, I think it's hard. Like when you know certain things, like maybe more on the womanizing aspect, you think because they gave you Sunday, it's like you're important. But actually, there's all these other aspects of the day that hindi ka pala iniisip.
There are 6 other days of the week.
Yeah.
I think being treated like a doormat, like whoever you are, you can be whatever person, you can be as beautiful or as spunky as you are, but everybody has experienced this in one way or the other. Diba? Parang
Yeah.
Pasito was like, that's sweet. But then he goes and like, enjoy your trip. Be open.
I've never. Why would you say that?
I wouldn't even say that, like, be open. Why?
Let's start with my favorite, which is pride. When someone doesn't really initiate the conversation, whether it's a text or call, is that such a bad thing? Or could they like you, but they're just like really hard to get? What do you guys think?
It can be. It's harder for us guys because of course we initiate most of the time. User ba yung tatlong dot after ng sentence?
Bawal ba mag-ellipses? Oh my God.
Masyadong
Nag-smiley ako. Is it too early? Fuck. If she doesn't reply, I'll text another person. Parang lotto. Right?
shoot your
Yeah.
The expectation is guys message first at the start.
Mm-mm.
Pero yun nga, if you've been texting for 2 months tas never na nag-initiate yung girl even after the 2 months.
Red
And
flag.
I'm sure she'll try to think of a conversation starter. Girls are creative then. They'll find a way. Or
Yeah, I'm gonna send you like a cute puppy on Instagram or something if you want to have a
I'll
conversation.
send it a-
Well, the last time he was in our show, he basically said that it was his last hope till he would give up on love, right? He found, he's in this kind of murky water, thinking if type ba talaga siya or hindi. I think feeling niya type siya.
The shit ton of things to give away. I saw the girl in the shop. I knocked on the shop and said, "Hey, I have a lot of stuff to give away. Do you want it?"
In the end, because there's no follow up, I just think
I
I'm
don't think
not
it's an
sure.
ambush date. I think they just
Yeah.
hung out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Or they never got- I think what you guys did was hang out.
yeah.
If you did
I actually agree to that. I agree.
go
I
ahead.
agree. May last one eh. So I mean, you can try. Like may strike two pa lang.
oh, si
May
Summer.
third
Wait!
time if it doesn't work out.
Pero sa third time, dapat mag-ano na, like, out
Oo.
ka na.
Now we have lust. So
Okay.
guys, this is when all they never text you unless it's a booty text or a booty call.
Do not discount because I know people who started out as booty calls and then they got into relationships.
Mm.
Again, they're the exception, not the rule.
I mean, I don't have a problem with that. Text me anytime.
The rule is that you don't take people who put out right away that seriously. I mean, generally that's what people say. So when are you the exception?
What we're saying here is that lust it can happen, and it's
Yeah.
about communicating it. Okay,
Yes.
because this is a tricky thing. Yeah.
Girl, there's no difference. If you don't tell him how you feel, you're always gonna be his fuck buddy.
Exactly.
Tell him how you feel.
Oh,
Wow.
Meaning like
As long as you don't feel gross na.
Yeah.
As long as they're not in exchange for sex or like
yes.
in exchange
Yes.
for
Language.
always the
If
story.
kunwari, if Roy's love language is giving gifts,
yeah.
and my love language is quality time, there's really nothing wrong with me showing my love by spending time with him and him showing his love by giving me gifts.
Instead of saying sorry, I'd give her a designer bag or
Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just being manipulative. Yeah, that's
Uh-oh.
Nope.
System is bad. Do not keep track with a point system. But
Exactly. At any point.
do I believe in the whole give and take that sometimes you have to give more and then some days you can kind of reap the rewards? Yes. I
Okay
do
lang
believe
yun.
in investing your time in helping and loving someone and then reaping the rewards of when they're successful.
Just how Jinky is reaping the rewards. You go for it, Jinx. Here. Okay. I have my ex cheated on me and kept me around for a while because I would pick her up from work and sayang daw free dinner. It happens. Next.
Ano?
Bea's favorite was gluttony. My personal favorite is wrath. So they are bitchy and rude to you, especially in the beginning.
Degrading like disrespect, not joking, not teasing, not palaro, not flirty fun. That's bad na.
Roy, I love your hair. You're so
How would you
poggy.
neg on Roy if you were negging him
Like
right
when you suck on your jewel, you're so poggy. I wouldn't say
No.
that. I'd be more like
This is.
I'd be more.
I mean, oh, you like this?
No, I don't.
It was definitely wrathful. I think when you're on a date, like on the first few months, it shouldn't be. There should be no wrath. But how about this? Wrath on someone else. Like I think that's a bad sign.
Yeah.
Because
Dating
I've
a
seen
hater.
that where let's say you're going on a date and this person picks up a fight with someone else.
I fooled myself into thinking sometimes when somebody's super comfortable, that they feel like they can express their bad moods or they can kind of project it on me. Somehow the delusional me na holding on to, I don't know, whatever connection that you felt would be like, no, he's just acting out because he feels comfortable or he feels like he can show his true self. Or I feel like when somebody wants to show you their best side, what a normal person would be doing to somebody they like, they wouldn't show you their moods like that, diba?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a big sign that they're just not that into you.
Like boyfriend and girlfriend. The first month, she was like, "I'm not over my ex." It's like, "Oh shit, you're saying this now?" And we were like, when we were over, I looked back. I was like, "Shit, I should have like read the red flag."
I think that being a doormat is in any relationship is kind of like a gas tank. You only have so much to give, and then if you keep
Yep.
on giving, and then that's not replenished by like gassing up.
Yeah.
And by gassing up in a relationship, I mean the other person has to give you something back in return. You're gonna run on empty, and then you're gonna break down, and then you're gonna stop working.
I think all doormats are like that. Like you will definitely lose your shit after a while.
Last deadly sin, which it's not my favorite, but I think this is one that really strikes a lot. It's sloth.
I think
And
it's the most telling. Yeah.
No, I
Yeah,
think it's
it's
the most telling.
yeah.
I think.
It's when people don't make an effort and they have full of excuses of why they can't go out with you, why they don't
Not
want to
even a
go out.
hug.
Oh my god.
Fucking hug me. Fucking kiss me. Parang ganon eh. I don't have to beg for it. You should give it freely. Like you should give it because you want to.
Start to realize maybe you're the doormat and it's not love because you're not happy. Love's supposed to make you both happy.
Being a doormat is very painful. I have never heard of like, oh my god, I was a doormat and it was a learning experience. No.
That are like normal, that are making me feel confident in myself and how I feel and who I am. And then when I brought it up with him, he was like, this is how you act when people like you. And then I'm like, huh, this whole time has that guy not liked me that much? all TV shows will only show the best part of the relationship. They never show the couple communicating. They never show anyone being rejected. So, and then kawawa the person that you like. They're not doing anything except not liking you.
Yeah.
And then everyone's just mad at them for not liking you when you're just not their type. If you are so scared to tell someone how you're thinking, what you're feeling, or if you're so scared to communicate with someone, because you're scared of losing them. That's part of the problem. That's part of you being a doormat. Na parang you can't even communicate.
That brings us to our next stage, guys. Which is our takeaways. Knowing what you know now, what would you advise yourself or maybe even your younger self if you feel like you've progressed from being a doormat when it comes to dating or mending a broken or disappointed heart? Yeah.
I wouldn't give him any advice. I would love for him to experience everything. Daanan mo yan para matuto ka.
Ah,
Now that I'm older, I want to give an advice to people out there who's experiencing a lot of pain because of a heartache. Right? Let's just say that your life is imbalanced right now because you lost a big chunk of you. I want you guys to find that something, not someone, that something that can fill that void. No one can take that away from you. That's yours. You fill that void with your own something. I don't know. I don't know what you fill that void with, but it has to be yours.
I have like the urge to like go like this.
No, I'm just. It's experiences, all throughout.
At my worst, like yun nga, like I said, when you give everything to someone, you lose everything. You kind of lose your dignity, your confidence, your self-respect. At times, at worst, you lose your reputation with other people. So I think what I would tell my younger self is that it's not the end of the world, and that guy is probably not the one. So get over it. Time will pass, and you will learn. And then someday, I hope that because of the stupid shit that you did, now you've learned, then the next few people that you choose to invest your time in are worth it.
Okay, mine is super light lang naman. Ito, like, it's a little bit of combination of both of yours. But I would tell my younger self na madami pa dyan. Kaya, yan.
Yeah.
Yun. So, in that time na, like what Therese was saying, like you really think the person's the one, and like you've invested so much time, you've really thought that this person is like the one or someone you want to be the one. But these signs, these sins will help you. And just in case you don't listen to us, madami talaga dyan. Marami naman, billion naman tayong tao. Marami ka namang option.
To give to myself now and to people is be self-centered. Like know that you deserve, like you're worth more than to be a doormat. Like think of it that way. When people don't respect yourself, respect
Yes.
what you have to offer. I think that's the main thing. Know that you deserve more than being a doormat. And again, if you do end up being a doormat and you feel like somebody's not that into you, go through it. It's very painful. Everybody's gonna go through it, and don't belittle it. And just say that was nothing. No, embrace it. Listen to some
Yeah.
Adele, some ice
Yeah.
cream.
True. That's true.
Go through it and learn from it because it happens. Not everybody's gonna like you, and down the road you're gonna find somebody who likes you, and it'll be worth it. And over caffeinated, stop fighting with me. I only want to give you the best advice. Stop yelling at me, okay? Or I'm gonna reveal your identity.
I said
okay.
your makeup is pretty, so yeah. It's better than
Okay,
what
guys.
Roy said earlier,
Okay.
okay?
By
I said,
over
oh,
caffeinated.
that's a cat.
So we're done. We gave you your advice.
Okay,